listen to the song on the way to work. I just can't love the line. The line is so perfect. It says, "I know some young people from the bottom. They'd do anything for $1. Could have went to school to be a doctor, but instead chose to be a baller." And I know that sounds like just some tacky rap lines, but really, this kind of funny to me. To me, they make a lot of sense. First of all, choosing to be a doctor, choosing to be a baller, you can be both. Believe it or not, you can be both. Um, but more about that first line. I know some young people from the bottom, and they'll do anything for $1. And that's what it is. That's what it is. People from the bottom that have nothing will do anything for $1, and that is the basis of everything that happens in this country. That is the basis of it. That is why this hospital is fully staffed and the people trying to get in. Is because people that got nothing will do anything, will do whatever it takes to just make a little bit of that, make a couple dollars, like a little bit of that cheese, get a little bit of that bread, get a little dough. And in fact, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that person that willing to do anything for $1, because that person will work hard for me and that person will create value for me. And if I was in a hiring position, which I'm not, that's what I'd be looking for. I go on Twitter and I just see a lot of nonsense out there. A lot of people talking about what they want, and it's the market's getting confusing, and people are looking for, well, I want specifically this, or I want specifically that, or the person have to have these values, have to have these things going on, and have to have these connections. And it's turning medicine should be a meritocracy. It should be, how hard do you want it. Do your grades support it? And it's turning into aristocracy. Who do you know? What do you like? What are your values? What are you tweeting about? What are you talking about? They just want to know exactly who you are on the inside. They just want to know a little too much about you in order to train you. I don't think that's what you need. I'm looking for anybody that wants to work hard and get $1. That's what I'm looking for. And I think those are the people, honestly, that keep these institutions running. Hardworking people like that. Um, Reminded of that scene from Scarface. So Tony Montana goes out with his boss Frank to a club, and he's trying to recruit him into the organization. And Tony Montana's from the streets. He's good at what he does. He's extremely good at what he does. But he's from the streets. He doesn't have manners. He doesn't know how to accept a glass of wine in a classy way. You know, doesn't know how to sit down in a restaurant and behave nicely. And he gets out on the dance floor. He starts kind of acting like a fool, and he lacks manners, and he lacks some of the social skills. And the other guy in Frank's organization looks over at him, another sort of boss or sub chief, and he says, "This guy's a joke. So we don't need this guy. We don't need this guy in our organization." And Frank, who's actually pretty smart, who actually says a lot of intelligent things throughout the movie, even though he gets killed off, he says, "Yeah, he's got some issues, but a guy like that, what you see there, Tony Montana, that guy will break his back for you, and that's the kind of guy you want in an organization." I think, America, you can say a lot of things about it. You can say a lot of negative things about it. Certainly a lot of negative things in the news every few months about America that's specific to America. It's still unclear to me why that is. But one thing about this country is they're willing to give you a chance. If you're willing to work hard, if you're willing to work your ass off, people will give you a chance. You're willing to work harder than the other guy, they will give you a chance. They will give you a contract. They will give you the ability to work. They will give you a second chance. You can have some marks on your record, but if you're willing to work your ass off again, they will give you that chance. That's unique to America. That's our form of anti-discrimination. We don't care who you are, what you look like, how fat you are, how thin you are, how good looking you are. Can you work your ass off? and you work your ass off. That's the only thing really that I think Americans truly care about. And I think that's the attitude we need to get back going, because sometimes when I look at survey things, I'm seeing that attitude's going away, and an attitude of aristocracy is sort of creeping in. I'd like to kind of shut that down. At the end of the day, if your record reflects that you can work hard, that's what I want. That's who I want, and that's what I want for someone else. That's what it is. You know? And it's sort of like rap music, right? I mean, how many good rappers do you know that grew up rich? It's not like that, you know. Young rapper from the bottom, that's the one that I want to listen to. That's the one that's going to give me some entertainment and some decent vibes and some decent information as I'm driving through the traffic getting to work. That's what I want to listen to, and that's what it is. Young person from the bottom trying to do anything for $1. That's me, Struggle MD, and here I go to do it. Peace.